All right, the plans for today were completely unexpected. I would love to explain it to you, but let me explain to you in the car. Let's get it. Okay, I just set what's possibly my next lens for pickup at a camera shop. Why did I not just buy this lens? One, because this camera shop is amazing. It's Impulse MK in Milwaukee. This isn't sponsored, they just genuinely are an amazing camera shop. But my rentals are half off since I'm a member, so I get it for like 15 bucks. So I'd be crazy not to try out the lens first, right? You guys are probably wondering what the lens is. I can't tell you until we get there. Sorry. Also, I've never felt any type of way about filming in public, but it is so awkward having people look at you while you record. I love this feeling. Actually, you know what? It's more normalized than when I started vlogging. I started vlogging like back in like 2017, 2016. Back then, you walked in public with a camera, everybody stared at you. Now, it's just the norm. So this is even more insane than I expected. If you can't tell by now, we're shooting much wider than we were before. This is the Laowa 10mm 2.8 prime. I'm literally about to go on B&H and buy this right now. This is impeccable. We're talking f2.8 at 10mm on a full frame body. Let's see the close focusing difference. Oh my God, we're still focusing. We're still, okay, my face is getting a little too distorted for that, but like, what in the world? This lens is insane. All right, this is gonna be a great day. That's crazy. Honestly, the biggest reason why I rented this lens over the 16-35 is because this actually fit my current variable ND, and they didn't have a 16-35. I know they had this one, which is like meant to be, because it's also like $7.99. That's right, you heard me, $7.99 for this lens. Definitely gonna have to be a cop. We have this for 3 days. Let's go shoot, let's go have some fun. Part of what makes this lens so special is the simple fact of I can shoot this wide and I'm always gonna be in frame. It's also the fact that I can take this horizontal video, crop it vertically, and I'm not missing out on anything like I would with any other lens. I'm in love with this lens. Part of what makes this setup so insane is that it is the perfect setup for vlogging. Right now I'm using like a Joby tripod and like just, I could use my hand though right now, and you can get pretty much everything around me, including me. That is why 10mm is absolutely insane. I've shot on 16mm before, here's a clip of that, but like shooting at 10? 10 is different, bro. I don't know how to explain it, but 10 is so much different. I think personally, the only reason why I would consider not getting this is because I could get a used 14-24 for like $200 more. And in my opinion, the 14-24 gives you a little more range than just the 10. Don't get me wrong, I love the 10, right? If I get both, I get both. Call me crazy. There's something about possibly having that little bit extra reach for a lot of the work that I do where I'm flexing and I'm changing shots and scenes and weddings. If I'm just getting a lens to vlog and say we're going content full time, this lens would make me shoot way more content solely because I can fit everything I want in the frame. I think that's the biggest thing I miss out on my content creation because I shoot on a 24-105 f4. Again, makes me have to hold my camera out like this the whole time, as opposed to being able to just hold it at like a comfortable arm's length. Like there's bend in my arm. When I'm holding my 24-105, I have to fully extend. I don't know how to explain it unless you've owned that lens before, but most definitely amazing and a beautiful experience. Like if I want to show you what's on the water, you can see absolutely everything on the water with no issue whatsoever. We're also shooting at f4, so almost everything is in focus on this ultra wide lens regardless. But this POV is literally almost like I'm doing a meta glasses POV of myself. Gotta love people who don't obey cross signs. My favorite thing about recording videos like this is that I just don't get the opportunity to go outside, explore the world, and like do stuff like this too often. Actually, I do. It's just like 6 months of the year because I live in Wisconsin where like I hate going outside in the winter. I know a lot of you guys are like, you can. I don't want to, and I won't. But like, look at this view. I'm like maybe 3-4 feet away from the camera. You can see everything. I've never shot on 10mm before, as you guys can see. I'm amazed by every single shot that I get with this camera. This is fire. I don't know if I told you, but this is straight heat. Like, look at this sculpture at like, I was gonna say point blank, but like literally 2 feet away, you can encapsulate the entire thing. And then I'm back on the bridge. I'm sorry, I love art. This is so dope. Not gonna lie, at first I thought this was a vape, but was someone trying to burn up a heated battery and start a fire? I feel like, you know what? We're gonna throw this in the garbage after I finish my video. Oh, the bridge is going up. We gotta see this too. So if there's one thing I absolutely love about this lens, it's the fact that this lens is all about perspective. You get the craziest views, the craziest perspectives with this, and that's amazing. I'm gonna go film some more B-roll and we'll talk more when we get home because unfortunately my microphone's about to die and there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. I hear a boat coming. We gotta look at this. This is gonna be cool. I don't think I've ever captured one of these on video. Not like I have any zoom. The other thing about having such a wide angle is it does not capture like how big this bridge is, solely because again, we're shooting so wide, we get so much in the frame. Like, man, imagine just for real estate. This would be an insane lens for that. Here it comes. There is the boat that opened up the bridge. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So I might look, let me make sure I'm exposed. Sorry, it's kind of hard because whatever. I might look ever so slightly ridiculous because I have this microphone cable running from me to my camera, and the simple reason is because, oh wait, I didn't even make sure this was good audio levels. One sec. Sorry if the audio levels sound a little bit different. I changed to, it's still the same microphone, but I plugged it directly into my camera. So instead of running with like my lav, it can't die. I just look a little bit crazy because I'm wired into the camera. Okay, now I gotta cross the street. I love Milwaukee sometimes. Sometimes the city just has my heart. The other crazy thing about this lens to me is its close focusing distance. So this is like the standard length I'm holding when I like vlog. Also, I apologize that I've been looking at the lens. I'm not gonna hold you. But this is like how close I can get to my face. And it's still in focus. I'm not gonna get any closer because that looks weird. But like, it's crazy that you can like have that close of a focusing distance. I'm walking more into the inner of downtown so you can see like the wide angle perspectives. Let's go under this building right here. Look at this. Look at the perspective of where I'm at right now. Now we gotta punch that ND back, but no, that wide angle that Laiwa has been able to perfect over the years, because I know they've made like the 9mm, they've made some crazy wide angles. It's beautiful. Look at this, look at this. I know it's gonna be overexposed, so I'm sorry. You see what I mean? It's irreplicable. I think my favorite thing of this lens is the scenes and environments that you can fully encapsulate and capture. Walking beneath the tree top, walking beneath the building arch, it just looks different on this lens than it would with any other one. And I don't know how else to encapsulate that besides the images that I'm showing you. Hey buddy, you wanna say hi to the camera? You see that focusing distance? Oh, here's my other one. Hey Bibian, you wanna say hi? Hey, oh my gosh, okay. Both in frame because it's a wide angle. So we're in a different outfit because I was gonna record my final thoughts, but then I realized I was hungry, and then I realized there's no gas in my car. So then I realized we're gonna record the final thoughts while I go get food/gas. I don't have my keys. So I came in here for my keys, but thank God I came in here because I also realized I don't even have my phone, because I was gonna use the AirTag on my keys to find my phone. I gotta find my phone real quick. All right, phone's been acquired. Time to get going because this is the only camera battery I have, and it may be about to die. Complete sidebar, it 100% blows my mind how I can like just set this camera above my steering wheel and like get this wide angle of a view. I love this lens. I'd say my biggest gripe about this lens, which you might actually see now because of the mode that I'm shooting in, it's the fact that if you look in the corners, the IBIS is kind of shaky, and I can't tell if that's just because what I'm shooting in is shaky, or like it's the IBIS fighting the wide angle, and because of the wide angle it's capturing like where the IBIS is fighting in the corners. I don't know, but I will say that that's my biggest gripe, is the IBIS, the warping. Now I will say the blue, that's from the ND filter I have on. That's not the lens's characteristic. The lens does not have any of that discoloration. That's just my ND filter. But other than those two things, like I genuinely love this lens. I think it's absolutely amazing. I will say the wide angle is extreme. So like if you're in the market to get something for vlogging or music videos, where you just know you're gonna need that extra length, maybe you shoot a lot of car content, like inside of cars, you know, where that 10mm can really help you, it'd be very useful for you there. I think the only reason why I'm nervous/hesitant to buy one is because, again, with shooting more weddings and documentary work, the 14 to 24 just has a little bit more value in that range for me. Also, as much as I love 10mm for my own personal content, I don't know that I would use it for anything but that, which is what makes it so hard, because it's like, for content, yeah, I want this 1000%. I want to get this for content 1000%. But as someone who is also considering, do I want to get something that I can use for content and work, it's like a mixture of the two. But nonetheless, I'll continue to shoot videos over the next few days. We'll see what I end up going with. Either, like I said, it'll be a 14 to 24 or a 10mm f2.8. I love this lens. It is absolutely phenomenal. Laiwa did their thing with this one. It's gonna be so lit. You can't see it because this lens is way too wide, but we got about 15 miles to empty, and you can't see that either. 15 miles to the destination, 13 miles to the destination. So this should be fun.
2 minutes later.
Somehow my tank went from 4 miles to empty to 0. It's right off the freeway and around the corner. Chat, I really hope I'm not cooked. I'm close enough to the point where like I could really walk a block and a half to the gas station, but like also to the point where I just don't want to have to do that. You see that smile on my face? It's because we finally made it to Quick Trip. We can get gas. Look at this. 0 miles to focus. 0 miles to empty. You guys are probably wondering, why did I just drive 15 miles to get gas? One, if you're from Wisconsin, you know, Quick Trip is the best gas station you can go to. Second, I'm filming. So again, best gas station you can go to. Third, Gas is $4.59 at the gas station, the BP by my house. Here, it's $3.56. That's over $1 savings per gallon over 10 gallons. We're talking $10 worth of savings. And then also like the camera stores out here. There's just a lot of fun. I used to live out here. There's a lot of fun things to do out here. If I didn't live downtown, I would live out here. Okay, it's starting to rain, so let's go in and get some food and overcome my fear of filming in public. There's so much like what? Mac and cheese. I was gonna get some popcorn, but man, I'm scared it's not gonna taste that good. No, we won't. Let's go with this one. Got my drink. We should be all set. They got desserts, everything you can want. Good, how are you? Good. That was cool. Okay, we got snacks, we got gas. Now time for the conclusion. I would say if you're looking for a lens to vlog and shoot content like this video today, 1000% this is your go-to lens. This is a beautiful lens for content. If you're a content creator, get this lens, hands down, this is your go-to. If you do more professional work, maybe still get this lens, you know, like it still gives you crazy perspectives and angles, but also maybe consider like a 14 and 24. Anyways, I love this lens. I think it's fire. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if any comments, what you guys might do. Are you guys planning on getting a lens like this? Where are you in your process? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.